I'm going to read to you an email from May 10th, 2017. It's called Bob Koloski, My Father. Although Dr. Garrett didn't say it, with him I'm coming to the conclusion that my dad sexually abused me as a young boy. Then he blamed me into thinking I was responsible. He told me police would arrest me for what I did. He was duping me. I'm not to blame, he is. I should have a clear conscience. He is the sadistic pedophile. I'm a molestation victim. I didn't want this to happen, but they wanted to bully me. They wanted to wreck my life. They laughed at me when I got scared about going to prison, humiliating me. Dr. Garrett is validating and acknowledging it, which is awesome. I felt so unheard for so long, and everyone calls me crazy. Sure, I get delusions from it, but you would too if it happened to you. My dad has been duping and bullying me for years, not allowing me to move on, and he gets sick sexual pleasure from it. He gets off from my mental pain, and I have to pretend to be oblivious. I suspect he's not my biological father, because he didn't hurt my brother. He did it to hurt my mom for divorcing him too. He's Satan. And this is Dr. Garrett's response on May 10th, 2017. Andrew, there is some misunderstanding about our session today. I think, again, driven by strong feelings stemming from the bullying, the gist of our discussion today was that there is solid corroboration of the fact that you were bullied, but no independent corroboration at all of the sexual abuse ideas. I am not trying to subtly or directly lend support to the idea that your father abused you. Quite the contrary. I am trying to look at the evidence you have. I am trying to help you distinguish between strong convictions and feelings, which are not facts, and strong objective evidence corroborated by multiple sources, which are facts. One challenge in psychotherapy is to understand why you are so convinced of certain ideas for which there is no solid objective evidence. You have a vague memory of your father saying something like, "Put it behind you, nothing will happen." You have no clear memory of precisely what was said or the context in which it was said. But assuming he said exactly these words, the meaning of the words is quite ambiguous without knowing the context. If you had just done something where you were worried about a bad consequence coming to you, then a remark, "Put it behind you, nothing will happen," could have been an affectionate attempt to reassure you not to worry needlessly. To keep your mind open, try to keep your mind open to resist jumping to conclusion. We have a lot to discuss. See you next week, Dr. G. And I said on May 10th, 2017, sorry for mistaking today's session. You're right, I don't have strong objective evidence. We'll continue working. See you next week. And Dr. Copland said on May 10th, 2017, I think you are more delusional than not.